Slow cooked carnitas here in Vince's kitchen.
Here we are. This is what we've been waiting for. I've been talking about my pork loin carnitas. Here we go. It's about roughly 2 1/3 pounds. This is from that pork loin that we cut and packaged and wrapped and froze back in January. Still looks beautiful. I've already rinsed and dried. You can see there's a nice layer of fat there. That's going to work out really well for the slow cooked carnitas. So here we go. We got some nice fat here. Once we actually get this slow cooked, because it's going to take 8 hours, it's an all day process. We throw it in the crock pot and we just let it cook in its own juices. But we're going to kind of help it along a little bit with your favorite taco seasoning. This happens to be from one of the big name stores. Again, you know, I got to repeat myself. I'm not affiliated with anybody. However, this is stuff that you can buy off the shelf and ready to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this pork loin off the plate. We're going to put it on some tin foil. We're going to season it up on all sides. And then we're going to put it in the crock pot and let it sit. Okay, so I've cut out a nice square of tin foil. We're going to go ahead and put our loin in there. And we are going to be extremely generous with the seasonings. We're going to just coat this on all 4 sides. Just get the seasonings all up there. Now, I've heard people doing carnitas in Coke. Everybody's got their own secret recipe. There's no secrets here. It's just taco seasoning and all that good flavor. I'm going to add a couple sprigs of wine. Couple swigs of wine. Yeah, let's take a couple swigs of wine. I'm going to add some lime to that just to kind of get it some acid in there. But other than that, that's pretty much it. So I'll go ahead and get this wrapped up. Let me wash my hands. Go ahead and set that up. Just like we did the wrapping video. That's it. There you go. It's all nice and wrapped up. All the juices are going to be nice and trapped in there. The slow cooking is going to tenderize the pork. This is going to be pretty darn amazing. Here's our crock pot. There's our taco seasoned and lime drizzled pork loin. We're setting that bad boy in there. We're closing the lid. We're turning the temperature up to high. And we're going to set the timer for 8 hours. Here we are, 8 hours later. The moment of truth. The aroma as it was going through all day, as it was cooking up, was just overwhelming pretty much the entire house. Not in a bad way, but it just smells absolutely delicious. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, and you can see that sizzling down at the bottom there, but we're going to go ahead and pull this out and unfold it. You can see all the spices and the seasonings. We'll get all of that out. We'll break this up here in just a second, and then we'll throw it on the frying pan. Let me get this out of the way. And then we'll get those really nice crispy ends. Alright, so we got all the seasonings. You see the fat is all rendered down. You can see it all at the very bottom. So what we're going to do is we're just going to start pulling this apart. And look at it as it's falling apart. Now that layer of fat that's in there, we're going to use that to get those really nice crispy ends when we pop them in the frying pan. When we pop it in the frying pan, get that all broken up and get those little crispy ends going like a traditional carnitas. And I believe that carnitas are typically deep fried. Somebody want to chime in and put something in the comments? You know, somebody who's a pro who knows how to make traditional carnitas. Be definitely. Now we're gonna take all of that. It would be definitely appreciated. Sorry about that. Just lost my train of thought. I was just looking at all of this gorgeous white meat. Break that up. All right. So now we've got all of the flavors, all of that seasoning, all of that fat just all in there. And we'll take a little bit and we'll start setting up our tacos. Okay, so I've added just about enough for about 4 street tacos. Now all I'm doing really here is just to get the ends a little crispy. Just to kind of give it that carnitas texture. And I've also got some tortillas warming up. Just let those crisp up a little bit. That should just about do it. We have got the tortillas warmed up. What I did is I put them in a little bit of pan with a little bit of oil so they didn't dry up. So we'll go ahead, and I've got 2 different combinations here. We're going to go ahead and add that. Get that set up just like that. Got the little crispy ends that we wanted. On one of them, I'm going to put in our ultimate guacamole. And on the other one, I'm going to set up with some, this is just a mix of white onion and cilantro. And our fresh salsa verde. Now, you can't have street tacos without lime. So let me go grab those real quick, and we'll throw a little bit of lime on that and give it a taste test. Okay, so gonna squeeze a little bit of lime on that side, a little lime on this side. Let's dig in. Let's try the one with the guacamole first. The guacamole in combination with the pork, flavorful. You got the heat and the creaminess of the guacamole, and then you got the spices from the taco seasoning of the pulled or the pork loin. Absolutely on point. This is the one that's gonna be over the top though. Everything's there. The onions, the salsa verde. It's just absolutely delicious. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I appreciate you waiting it out. I'll be back in just a minute.
Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks for coming to my party. Love you, mean it.